Good evening. What's up? It's the Brandon Janeau Show, Jeremiah's point of view. So, like I say all the time, I've been thinking. I think it's gonna be like a new catchphrase or something. I've been thinking. And I've been thinking. I get on here and I talk about a lot of things. Talk about my mental health, talk about sports, talk about music, talk everything. But my main thing has always been this. And I don't know if anybody's ever asked you. Maybe today, maybe yesterday. I don't know if they're gonna ask you tomorrow, the week after next. I don't even know if they ask you in your entire life. So here it is. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you doing? How are you feeling? We're going into a new year. New opportunities, new possibilities, new ways of learning who you are as a person, new ways to grow on who you are as a person this year. Who are you going to be? So the question is, how are you feeling? A lot of things on the horizon for you, maybe a lot of things that you're finally letting go and become a sunset. How are you feeling? That's a very simple question. To some, that's a very simple question. Because you could say easy, I'm good. I'm good. But are you? Life has taught us a lot, especially in 2020. You've learned a lot about yourself. Maybe you were forced to. Maybe you have been trying to get to this point for years. Shit you put off for years, you finally had the time and the opportunity to finally address it. Maybe shit that you were trying to not do came up finally, and you just like, you know what? Alright, fuck it, let's deal with it. How are you feeling? It's a very simple question, right? But it's complex as fuck. One day you could be feeling great. You feel like everything's going your way. You feel like the momentum is finally moving in your direction. Depression is not the same. You don't feel it. Anxiety. You could be around people and not feel the nerve or the ill of being afraid to be around and be yourself. You feel like you could finally open up. How do you feel? Some days that motherfucker kills you. It hurts you to wake up, get out of bed. As soon as you put your foot on the ground, you feel cold, like the day is already against you. The world doesn't know what side it's on again. Everything you thought yesterday, it don't even matter. You try to put the brave face on, put the fake Kanye smile on, and it ain't working. Some people could do that shit and play it off all day, every day. I ain't one of them people. I'm gonna tell you, get the fuck away from me. This is not a good day. How are you feeling? That's a serious question. And it's not as easy as people think it is. How are you feeling? And that could be a magnitude of a lot of things, how I'm feeling. Today, it's been good. It's been a good day. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. It's been up and down, not to the mental or the physical. It's up and down because it's a day. It's kind of, you have your days where you kind of maybe sleep a lot and you feel like you missed a lot of the day because you would sleep a lot. Today, I feel like I haven't been anywhere. So when I finally did leave the house and drive around, it made me feel like I need to be back in my goddamn house because it's the holiday season. People are stupid. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They shouldn't be on the road driving. And you're trying to rush people because you need to be somewhere. Or you're on your phone talking to people, trying to figure out where the fuck you need to be. And it's bad. So my anxiety kicked in, and I went from being calm to being out, and I'm in my own car. I'm listening to my own music. I don't have to really worry about anything. But when you're on a road with other fucking people that probably don't have that same type of mindset of let's just get home, you're doing too much shit, and I think anxiety kicks in. But for the most part, today's been a pretty good day. How are you feeling? Now, you talking overall, how am I feeling? Good. And I text that to certain people, my family and shit, like my dad. I text that, but I'm doing good. But this is the first time in a while. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I actually do feel good. I feel really good. My physical is kind of good. Like, I don't, I have chest pains here and there, but because I got a heart condition. But if you didn't know that, I have a heart condition. But I'm pretty good. I feel good. It's not that crazy. Not to the point I would go, like, get medicine or anything. It was good. Mentally, I'm good. That's the key, mainly. Mentally, I feel good. I'm taking my medicine a lot more. Trying to keep, my depression and my anxiety and everything at bay. My schizophrenia and everything at bay. So I'm doing pretty good. Spiritually, I pray every night, so that never really was the problem. Yes. Yeah. Emotionally, I don't really have no ties to anybody other than my family, so I don't really have anything to feel emotionally attached to, other than just this and creating content every day. So I'm starting to get, it's crazy. I'm starting to get to a point now in my life where I have to do something. I have to do a podcast. I have to do a video, and it's getting good. That's what's making me happy again, because I feel like if I don't do content at some point, I'm fucking the day up, and that would probably make me feel bad. So if I'm really bad and I'm really depressed, you probably don't see a video or hear a podcast or see me saying something about it, y'all might want to check on me. But until then, I'm good. But how are you guys feeling? I know that's a question people, you get people say, I care about what you feel. I really do care. I care. And it's like, no the fuck you don't. You don't care. You like what you hear. You want me to tell you I'm doing good. And that's what you want. So you can not give a fuck. So you can move the fuck on. So you can not care so much. And so you don't have to tell people, oh, that motherfucker does. You can get out of that. That shit don't really matter. But it does. We ask people how they feel and how they doing and do you really give a fuck how they really feel? Do you really care how they really are doing? No, you don't. And that's the problem. If there's somebody that you really love, you really do cherish, and you really do care about that person, you need to really do care about how they feel. So that's a question to everybody out there. How do you feel? It's very simple. How do you feel? 2021 is upon us, and it will be here next Friday. How do you feel? Are you ready for a new year? I know you're probably saying, yeah, I could get out of this year. This shit sucked. Overall, how do you feel about 2020? And how do you feel about your life right now? Where you at with your mindset? Where you at with your life? How do you feel? Because that will determine if you let 2021 make you into the person you was in 2020, or make you the person you've always been. Can you grow? Can you say, alright, that shit didn't work, I can leave it alone, it is what it is? Or do you feel like that's just you in a nutshell? That's just you. There's certain things about you just can't fix. And I know you have flaws. Everybody has flaws. That's fucking human beings. Everybody has something that they just can't understand about themselves. Like, and they just give up and they're like, all right, that's just me. That's, you know, some people are funny but they're funny all the fucking time and they can't take shit serious. And then you got people that's serious all the fucking time and can't laugh. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, and maybe that's just you. Like, maybe you just take shit serious. Maybe some people just take shit and think everything is fucking a joke. I don't fucking know how people cope with their lives. But how do you feel? That's a very, 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 very important question every day of our lives. Because if you don't know how you feel, how the fuck are you gonna have somebody else tell you how you feel? Or how somebody's gonna help you with how you feel if you don't fucking know? I'm not a therapist, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm just a motherfucker that has to question myself every day on, how do I really feel? How do I feel? And that's a real question every day. So it's not easy. It's complex as a motherfucker. So figure out how you feel. Please. Because I don't want to hear people dying left and right because they couldn't explain how they felt to people when they were supposed to love them and keep them safe. It's not fun. It's not cool. It's not great. I've had suicidal thoughts. It's not a good space to be in. Nobody's clear-minded and then shoot their fucking head off. Like, or told people how they felt and people couldn't understand it. That loved them. That cared for them. So how do you feel? That's a question. I really, really hope some of y'all got the answer. Go subscribe to the Janeau Show on YouTube. Hopefully I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. If not, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.